Hi there, folks. Welcome back to Rich Reviews, and let me just say hooray! I was finally able to go to a theater since March. Hooray for the clearing of the pandemic! Yeehaw! And so what did I go see? Well, I saw the very lengthy title of Train to Busan Presents Peninsula, or being overseas, this will be called Peninsula. And obviously this is a sequel to Train to Busan, the film from 4 years ago. And let me confess, I haven't thought about Train to Busan since I saw that film 4 years ago. And the same writer-director is at it again. There was an animated prequel. At one point I heard there were actually plans to do an American remake of this film because, let's face it, no foreign film can do well in America without Hollywood saying to themselves, okay, let's bury the foreign film and let's create our own American stamp on it. Of course, in the beginning of this, and I'm just going to go by rank here, I'm not going to say Korean names because they're way too hard. A captain, her sister, and her husband, and the captain's nephew are all trying to escape to the coast to get on a ship. At first, they pass a woman and her kids. She doesn't allow them to get in the car. Now, of course, once they get on the boat, the sister and the son are fridged real fast because, let's face it, the boat here can't go anywhere else because, given this is a pandemic of sorts, only certain places will allow them to go. Several years later, what do you know, they are still living in Hong Kong. The captain is a shell of his former self. Obviously, Hong Kong is resentful to these people. Obviously, we come to learn that South Korea in and of itself is under quarantine. Well, currently that's happening right now because Seoul is experiencing a COVID outbreak. He gets an offer from an American who's like, yeah, there's a truck out there that has $20 million that didn't leave, and basically it's a small squad, and you get to split amongst yourselves once the mission is done. You obviously go to receive the money. Now, of course, if you're thinking to yourself, okay, this is going to be a simple job, in and out, there are going to be no complications whatsoever, they won't run into zombies, of course, everything does go wrong. If everything went right, there would be no film. Obviously, we're told that the zombies can't see in the dark. Obviously, people are dumb enough to leave lights on. So once things do go south, the captain then comes across the woman that he hadn't seen in so many years, I think. Then her and a couple of kids and this old man who's gone insane. And the brother-in-law essentially gets captured and is placed in essentially the Thunderdome of the Busan world here. Basically, this group of people that run the Thunderdome essentially is called Unit 365 or something like that, who are essentially former soldiers in themselves. They're run by a guy who's apparently suicidal. Second in command is a sergeant who clearly is one of those sadistic types and probably would be great at home in The Walking Dead. Now, I just happen to say to myself, the one thing that this film does exceedingly right is the fact that, oh yeah, these zombies are fast. Unlike The Walking Dead, and depending on the scene that it's written, basically people in The Walking Dead can easily get out of things. Here it's not. There are hordes of the undead walking around. And now people are complaining that, oh yeah, this is a variety of different themes, different films mashed together, and the director is like, hey, look, here's my film. Let me confess, I wanted to escape for 2 hours. I escaped for 2 hours, forgot there was a pandemic on the outside world. The ending, in my opinion, is sappy. Also, I happen to think that the driving here is some of the better driving skills I've seen in a while, though a lot of this probably is indeed CGI. So yeah, folks, what I'm going to say about Peninsula, I am going to give this a matinee rating because, hey look, I was finally able to enjoy sitting in a theater without the outside world. So folks, Train to Busan Peninsula, have you seen this? What do you think? Please put everything in the comment box below here, folks. As always, folks, like, comment, subscribe, rate yourself with knowledge. I'll see you next time, folks. Yes, hooray.